What's up, guys? Dill Twins back at it with another video.
And we're here to do our Week 2 picks, so let's just get to it.
Tonight's game will be the New York Jets facing the Buffalo Bills, and I have the Jets winning. Because the Bills defense, it's okay, but it's not going to be like it was last year, in my opinion.
I mean,
even though it is the first few weeks, but still.
You can't judge by 1 week, but, I agree the Jets will win, Darrelle Revis, sucked last week against A.J. Green. The last time these guys met in the regular season. Sammy Watkins had
over 100 yards
on Revis, so I think the same thing will happen, but I think the Jets offense will win it this time.
That depends if Sammy Watkins does play. He's questionable, but I still have the Jets.
Yeah, I got the Jets as well. Sunday games, 49ers at the Panthers. What the hell?
Panthers.
Who would make this a game?
It's a game, Danny. The Panthers.
Panthers. Cowboys at the Redskins. Cowboys. They allowed D'Angelo Williams, who's 33, to get almost 150 yards.
If they allowed a 33-year-old, I guarantee you they're going to allow a rookie to go all over their defense.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see Dez Bryant versus Josh Norman as well.
As if he does cover him the whole game.
Norman's comfortable on the left side. That's where he can accelerate better.
Still.
So, Bengals at the Steelers.
Oh, boy. This is what we've been waiting since January. Since the wild card game.
I'll give you my unbiased opinion. I'm not really biased. So, I have the Steelers win this one. No bias.
I think Pittsburgh can win this game.
Bengals looked really good offensively. Their offense still is really good.
Still looks good.
Yeah. Their defense is a little wrecked.
Yeah, because they lost Reggie Nelson.
And Leon Hall and several other players. On defense, I think we'll capitalize on that. Although A.J. Green might have a good game against us.
Yeah, I don't mean to bash the Steelers defense, but every time we face the Bengals, A.J. Green gets at least one touchdown, over 100 yards.
He does something big on us, so it wouldn't surprise me if we do it again. So, we got Steelers winning.
Yeah, Steelers.
Saints at the Giants. Wow, this should be a good game. Last year when these two met, this was a hell of a game. I think each quarterback threw 7 touchdowns.
Close to that.
Something like that.
But Drew Brees threw 7.
Yeah. This is going to be a real good game. I think the Saints won it last year. But I have the Giants winning this one this time. I think the Giants defense will improve a little bit. Saints looked real good with, Brandon Cooks and Willie Snead, and Drew Brees had over 400 yards.
You do have a point about the Giants, but I had the Saints winning this one again because Drew Brees can torch basically any defense when he doesn't even need a receiver.
And I agree. But Giants look real good. They have Beckham Jr., Sterling Shepard, and they have Victor Cruz back. I think their receiver corps will be more strong this year.
I mean, yeah, but I still have the Saints.
And I think the running back, I can't remember his name, but he's pretty good as well. Saints, I think they allowed the most rushing yards last week.
Well, still, so I have the Saints.
I have the Giants. Dolphins at the Patriots. You know what? Even with Tom Brady, Brady's not in this game because he's suspended. But even like the last few years with Brady and the Dolphins, were very close to beating them. I think they beat them a few times. Dolphins defensive line. I can't talk today. Dolphins defensive line really wrecked Russell Wilson, and they could very well do the same with the Patriots offensive line.
That's actually pretty tough if you think about it.
It really is, actually. This is tough. Gronk might play this game.
Yeah, it depends if he's healthy enough.
But I think that defensive line of the Dolphins will get Garoppolo a few times and will cause them to make some mistakes. So I have the Dolphins winning this one.
You make a valid point about the Dolphins defensive line. It's amazing pass rushers. But if Jimmy Garoppolo could somehow be good against Arizona's defense, I think he can very well do it against their rival. So I have the Patriots winning this.
Yeah, it's true, but the Dolphins' defensive line is just more stronger than the Cardinals.
Yeah. And Patriots hardly have an offensive line. So it's going to be tough for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, so I have Dolphins.
But I have the Pats.
Chiefs at the Texans.
Hopefully, one team won't get blown out again.
Yeah, that playoff game was a total wreck for the Texans.
For this one,
I had the Chiefs winning this one. Yeah, the Chiefs.
now
It's very close, though.
I think the Texans are gonna come around and take this because they have
You know, they
they have a better quarterback.
They have more reliable offense.
They have an extra receiver and Will Fuller instead of just DeAndre Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
And their defense ain't too bad either. So they got like 5 sacks
Yeah, something like that.
last week. I can't remember who they faced, but the Texans. I have Texans winning.
I have the Chiefs, you know, because Spencer Ware, he's a running back, but he's a fantastic receiving back.
Yeah, that's true.
So I have the Chiefs win this one. Titans at the Lions. See, man, this week is very tough. You know, the Titans' defense sucks as usual, but their running game is very strong.
That's probably it. That's probably all they have.
Yeah, their running game is very strong.
But I have the Lions winning this because Matthew Stafford seemed very, very good even without Megatron. Even though it was against the Colts defense, he still did very good.
And this is against the Titans' defense. I have the Lions as well.
Mm-hmm.
But DeMarco Murray might have another good game here.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so Lions. Ravens at the Browns. Ravens.
Yeah, right. Browns aren't.
RG3 is on the injured reserve.
They're going to have Josh McCown. Dude.
Honestly, Josh McCown ain't too bad. He did really good with the Browns last year.
Yeah, last year.
He did real good.
This year's different.
Yeah, and the Ravens' defense is much stronger. I think they allowed the least passing yards last week. They allowed like 95, something like that. Seahawks at the Rams. Shoot. Wow. This week is very tough to choose. Rams, you know,
they got blown out.
We saw what the Seahawks O-line was against the Dolphins defensive line. And Aaron Donald is one of the best D tackles in the league, so he might have a good game here. But I have the Seahawks winning this.
Yeah, I got Seattle. It depends if Russell Wilson is playing, but he is expected to play, so. But yeah, I got Russell Wilson. That offensive line's got to do something, though, against the Rams' defensive line.
Yeah, they really do. Aaron Donald might have another good game here. Buccaneers at the Cardinals. Jameis Winston had a really good game last week.
Against the Falcons.
Really good game. Really, really good game. But I have the Cardinals in this one. Because sometimes he does make a few mistakes, and I think he'll do so in this game.
I know this may come to a surprise, but I got the Bucs. Because, alright, hear me out. Arizona's defense, which is was completely amazing last year. How the heck do they allow a backup quarterback in Jimmy Garoppolo?
I don't know.
And a backup receiver in Chris Hogan to demolish that defense?
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I got the Cardinals in this one, man.
I got Buccaneers. I think Jameis Winston is going to have a very good game. I think he's going to make some smart throws to the tight end. Can't remember his name.
Austin Severian Jenkins.
Whatever. Mike Evans. I think he's going to make some pretty smart throws and some good throws.
I think Larry Fitzgerald's going to have a good game here.
Well, yeah, the Tampa Bay's defense is terrible, but I still have Bucs. Make them so surprised, but I got the Bucs.
I got Cardinals. Next game, Jaguars at the Chargers. Jaguars. They were pretty strong.
Yeah, but
I got the Jaguars. Chargers. I believe it was a 27-3 lead at halftime. How the hell do you lose in overtime?
That's the Chargers for you.
Yeah, Jaguars are winning this one. But here's the thing.
Yeah, Jags.
Don't do a screen pass on a 4th and 1. That was just stupid, but I got the Jags on this one.
Yeah, Jags.
Falcons at the Raiders. Now, Julio Jones, if he plays, might have a really good game because we saw what Brandon Cooks did to Sean Smith. I think that's his name. If Brandon Cooks can do that, Julio Jones sure as hell can. This is going to be a really good game here. I have the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders. I had the Raiders doing this. They're going to demolish the defense.
We saw what Jameis Winston did to the Falcons. Derek Carr
With
He's
Michael
the future.
Crabtree, Amari Cooper.
Yeah, Seth Roberts. He's got some good targets, and their defense isn't too bad.
No, they got some upgrades.
Khalil
Khalil Mack's still a beast. Bruce Irvin, Reggie Nelson.
Khalil Mack was completely, he only got like one quarterback hurry last week. But I think Khalil Mack will have a better game this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Raiders. Colts at the Broncos. I think Andrew Luck's going to make a few mistakes in this one. Andrew Luck had himself a really good game last week. But against the Denver defense,
I don't
he's gonna
know
make some
because
turnovers.
I don't know because last year he beat the Broncos. He didn't do too bad against that defense.
Well,
wow. I mean, the Colts ain't nothing so far.
I got Broncos though.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I have Denver.
Lions.
I do think Trevor Siemian's going to play pretty good.
Lions torched the Colts defense. Although they didn't have star corner Vontae Davis playing last week. He might play this week.
I don't know. We'll see.
I have Broncos. Who you got?
I told you Broncos.
Okay. Sunday night game. Packers at the Vikings. This should be a good NFC North?
Yes.
Yeah, NFC North showdown.
Now, it depends on who's the quarterback for the Vikings. Is it going to be Sean Hill again, or is it going to be Sam Bradford?
Wait, did the Vikings win last week? Yeah,
yes.
Because of their defense. I have the Packers winning this one.
It depends on who the quarterback for the Vikings is, because if it's Sean Hill, I don't think they're going to win. If it's Sam Bradford, I think they will have a shot. But it's going to depend on who's their quarterback, but I have Green Bay.
Yeah, I have the Packers. And the Monday night game is the Eagles at the Bears, and I have Eagles winning this game.
I mean, this game could go either way, really.
Yeah, Alshon Jeffrey,
because both defenses aren't that good. Plus, with Philly facing Jeffrey, they have no corner.
Yeah, so Alshon Jeffrey is gonna have a really good game.
Yeah,
but I think Carson Wentz will have a good game as well, though.
Yeah. So I got Philly.
As long as the receivers can catch the ball, Eagles will win this game.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz, just throw it to Zach Ertz a lot and you'll win this game. That's all I gotta say. So those are our Week 2 picks. In the comments below, give us suggestions of what challenges you guys want us to do next week.
So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Peace!